Hello everyone, this is Vishnu and from Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. My business in economics and financial analysis tech talk uh, video is on time series analysis. So let's get started. So why is this analysis even necessary? So uh, this may help people who make decisions in big corporates or not in big corporates but small anyone who makes decisions. So it's a time we need to be quick in the current situations. So an algorithm which may assist us in this process would be very helpful for an individual, or it can also say as a proof that what predictions or what assumptions the person had did, the decision may go may be same as the what analysis the algorithms have predicted. So it can stand as a proof that yes, this particular thing would happen in after a few after some time, etc. So this is why we need analysis, time series analysis, and a single bad call may cause a stock value to go down or even go up, but it's depends on the volatility, and all these things can be analyzed and by this time series analysis. And corporate may go bankrupt if with only one bad decision. Let's say, like if you have a product and the product is not um, selling out properly, but you may believe that this upgrade could lead to a better sales in the market, uh, and it also comes with very greater risk. So all these factors can also be analyzed with the help of this time series analysis. But there's nothing so-called 100% yes it will happen, 100% it will go wrong. So there are so many things which we don't know, so many parameters. It can be anything, and we will get the intuition, and maximum probability of happening something can be predicted with the help of this time series analysis. Moving on. So how exactly can this analysis can assist one? So predictions are made by the data, which is previous data, where basically any kind of machine learning algorithm will be trained in the same manner. Like you feed in the previous data, and according to the previous data, you will be predicting the next data. Like you will be splitting the data into train and test, and based on that train data, you will try to predict the um, other data. That's nothing but the test data, and the score or the correct predictions or how correct the predictions were. Based on that, you will be getting your score. So this is also same time series analysis, as the name itself says, time series. So uh, it will take the values with respect to time, and based on that, it can predict the future of that particular anything that we are working on. So these data points are grouped in a 2D space, and and depending and been analyzed with the help of trend. So 2D space group data points is nothing but the graphs which we plot, the mathematical representation, uh, graphical representation, or diagrammatical representation of mathematical data points can be classified as or can be called as graphs. So this is what we do for our analysis, but not for systems analysis or the algorithms analysis. So the performance of an object's value is represented by a trend. And trend over here is nothing but how the design patterns are occurring in the graphs. So based on that's known as trend. Moving on. What is time series analysis? So what it is? So it's a method of analyzing data in relation with time. So as the time goes on, the data with respect to time will be analyzed. So what distinguishes time series data from other types of data is that the analysis may illustrate how variables change over time. It means that there may be a few variables which may be constant or which may be like volatile, not so volatile, and based on that, the amount of the percentage of change in variables with respect to the main data can be analyzed with the help of this time series analysis. Let's say like you have a main product and you got other factors like your number of customers, so your uh, stockholders, and your budget and your uh, production strength, let's say, like how many products you can deliver with respect to time. So based on all these factors, your product's future may also depend. So that's what other variables are. It's like your strength or your how much you can produce in this amount of time, that number, and your customers and your uh, budget, or let's say the invested amount on the project, etc. The list goes on. So to maintain consistency and dependability, time series analysis often states a high number of data points. So you need a lot, I mean, we need a lot of data for the model to correctly predict the future outcomes based on the current test data. So sectors in which this analysis is mainly used. So stock market is one because it's a highly volatile place. I mean, not highly volatile, it's volatile, and not even volatile if it's upper circuit or lower circuit. And PAS and SAS, what they are. So PAS stands for product as a service, and SaaS stands for software as a service. So these organizations do use um, this kind of analysis, and stock market as well. Stock market means that's brokers or the investors or traders who are there. So coming to stock market, short and long term stock movements can be analyzed and predicted whether the stock will go up or it will go down. It may be short and long term. Short term in the sense it can be for a couple of days, couple of months, or even for a minute. So it's known as short term, and long term it can be a 1 year or 1.5, 2 years, and so on. So stock and sector future. So we can say that a stock's future can also be dependent on sector future. Sector in the sense, let's say oil and gas, automobiles, railways, or logistics, we can say, or transportation for railways, and so on. These are the sectors, and currently we can say that in near future, uh, prices of uh, naturally occurring fuels may increase because they're getting depleted, and EVs are coming into existence with I mean, into masses. So we can expect that EV sector may go up, and the normal conventional uh, gas powered vehicles may go down. So this is the sector future, and this is something which is known to all of us, but it can be something which it can be any sector which is not into, like, we don't know it, but there's no future for it, and there's no future for it. So in that way, we can also predict the sector's future and stock's future as well. Otherwise, the company will stay out; it will not, with the help of its fundamental analysis. I mean, the data which is required for the fundamental analysis can be fed into time series analysis, and we can predict it might be possible. So, PAS and SAS organizations, their product performance analysis, like the product which is there in the market, how good it performed or how bad it did, or what kind of feedback the company is getting from their customers, and so on. So, project or product extension plans. If a product is good and there are and the organization wants to upgrade the product, So then they may need some extension plans like new machinery or new. They need to. Uh, they need more land for manufacturing things, and if the demand is very high, then they need, of course, they need a manufacturing plant extension. So all this can also, how big the extension could be, and what could be the prediction of the demand of the product can also be predicted with the help of time series analysis. Like example, if the demand is way more high and it's increasing rapidly with respect to time, then the organization may occur, they may get a big chunk of land, and if they predict that it may go down because of the competitors because they are strong and this product may become obsolete, then they may plan on uh, not getting a big amount of land. So based on that, so project development plans, as the second point explains itself, on project development plans itself, whether to go forward with the project or just leaving the project there itself, like Marshmallow updates and Nougat. These are Android versions, by the way. So these are obsolete now. I mean, there are no updates whatsoever from the official Google, from official Google side. There are no updates. So we can say that projects have been completed and they have been closed. So now the latest is uh, 13, 113. So, and yeah, based on that, the project development plans can also be analyzed. So technologies that are accessible, these are the ML and AI models. We can use a simple regression model. Regression in the sense you will be having multiple data points like classification. It's between 2 points, 0, 1. 0 in the sense false, 1 in the sense true. So regression is not like that, but regression will have multiple data, multiple outputs. So in a linear form, in the sense, or one single line will represent all the data points. And to complex recurrent neural networks. Recurrent neural networks are networks which send data back and forth within among themselves, and then the output will be given out by the end neural networks. So for businesses, most commonly used machine learning algorithms are linear regression and ARIMA, autoregressive integrated moving average. And moving average is also used in stock market analysis as well. So we can say that it may give our success rate of 80 to 85%. Well, these are made up numbers, but it can be true. It will go up all the way up to 90 or 92% as well, because ML algorithms kind of give an accuracy in between 80 to 85 or 80 to 90%. So that's it for all this video. Thank you.